want to be a world champion. I want to be undisputed champion of the world. I want to be the first ever world champion from Liverpool. And I'm going to do that. I know that's in my destiny. I know it's in my fate. Whether it's the next fight or the next 10 fights, I'm going to be a world champion. It's that simple. If you want me to fight Justin next, if you want me to fight Posh Boy next, if you want me to fight Chorizo next, if you want me to fight Charles next, anyone can get it.
One of the biggest fights in the lightweight division. I am, of course, talking about Paddy Pimblett taking on Ilia Topuria. These two have been going back and forth at each other for a long time. They absolutely hate one another. They've been going back and forth, talking shit, throwing bottles of water at one another, okay? Calling each other names. They even stood in the middle of a UFC octagon after Ilia Topuria knocked out Charles Oliveira. Paddy Pimblett got in the cage. They squared up.
Starts calling out Ilia Topuria, the winner of Holloway versus McGregor. There was fighting. I guess that fight ain't happening. Maybe you could get Holloway though. But I reckon December, Ilia Topuria, Paddy Pimblett. Why not, man? Let Paddy Pimblett have his summer. Get his back on momentum. You have to cash in on Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett. You just simply...
He hasn't stopped tweeting about me all week, lad. He needs to sort his life out.
Back in your mouth, please, loudly, shut up, man.
What did you say, Jared, anyway? That little bum's irrelevant.
As a boy,
you little mongrel.
De corazón. Hey.
English, yeah?
Hey.
Speak English.
You want to talk to me like the man to man? You said something about me. I went to your country. I slap your face. I get at the waist and win. I walk like a king in your street.
Are you talking English?
And what you did? What you
Is that
did,
English?
Man? Yeah, of course I do.
Speak English for the people.
Shut up.
Not German or Spanish like you're from.
I'm talking in English and you in English. You get the foreign and
After UFC 329, the lightweight division looks completely different. Paddy Pimblett stunned the MMA world by submitting Benoit St. Denis in just 52 seconds, instantly reshaping the title picture and reigniting one of the UFC's biggest rivalries. The biggest surprise, however, came from Michael Bisping, who questioned whether Ilia Topuria would still be interested in facing Pimblett after everything that has happened. Has the former champion decided to postpone one of the division's most dangerous matchups? Or is he simply waiting for the right moment to begin his comeback? Meanwhile, Justin Gaethje has also weighed in on Pimblett's championship ambitions, offering his own perspective on where the surging contender stands in the lightweight title race.
5 rounds, and it was very competitive.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You got to be happy with that.
I didn't quit on me still like a bitch.
No, see, this is part of the stuff I wanted to ask you about. What are your thoughts on Ilia right now?
He's a little bitch, lad. How can you sit there and call yourself a world champion and quit on your still when the going gets tough? You know what I mean? You don't do that. Real fighters don't do that.
It seemed like with Ilia's success, and he was talking about being a 3-weight division champion and stuff like that, seemed like that fight might not have happened between you two. But now it seems like it might be a real scenario. Is that something you're thinking about?
I always wanted to fight him, lad. I think it's inevitable at some point that I'll fight him. It's inevitable. At one point in our careers, our paths are going to cross. It's as simple as that. But, you know, Justin Gaethje beat me, and I said he was going to beat Ilia.
Paddy Pimblett didn't hold back when discussing Ilia Topuria. He questioned Topuria's response during the toughest moments of his defeat and made it clear that, in his view, their rivalry is inevitable. According to Pimblett, a showdown between them is no longer a matter of if. It is simply a matter of when. With years of bad blood and both fighters firmly established among the lightweight elite, he believes their long-awaited clash is destined to happen sooner rather than later.
Ilia, you little... And this is what I'd do to you. I'd make you quit. Oh! Nice right hand by Justin. Oh! Gaethje always goes for the kill. I know he could leave himself a bit open, being a bit overzealous and trying to finish him, but it doesn't look to me like Topuria's got that power still, lad. And you can see, never faced any adversity in your life, lad. And now you're facing him, you're quitting like a little... I went 5 with him, lad, and kept biting down on me gummy and swinging till the last bell. Ilia's on mount, yeah. Let's see if we can do anything with it. This could steal in the round, definitely, lad. Looks like Gaethje.
Watching Justin Gaethje's victory over Ilia Topuria only boosted Paddy Pimblett's confidence. He believes that experience proves he has what it takes to defeat the former champion.
You quit like a little. My face was worse than yours, you little. Get that Twitter up now, lad. I'm quote tweeting that tweet he sent to me. Justin Gaethje. Well in, lad. Undisputed champion, you deserve it after your career. But now I want that rematch. I am going to finish BSD and I want that rematch with Justin Gaethje for the undisputed title. I told you, didn't I? It was fate. Justin Gaethje, man, that's off to you. You deserve it for the fucking heavy career you've had. You absolutely deserve it, lad. Everyone gave me shit for getting beat by him. What now? What now, lad? Thought he was finished, thought he was 38, thought he was over the hill, and then he just beat you. Greatest fighter of all time.
Paddy Pimblett said Justin Gaethje's victory proved his critics wrong and re-established him as a top lightweight contender. At the same time, Pimblett believes his own win over Benoit St. Denis has put him back in the title picture, and he is determined to earn another shot at Gaethje.
He is ever going to come back the same.
Really?
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying because that can change.
He's never lost before. Like, I lost when I was 18, lad. I had to build myself back up then. Yeah. Then I lost again when I was 21 when I thought I was invincible.
Yeah.
But he's never lost before, and he's about 27. And his whole aura around his fighting is, I'm unbeaten, no one can beat me. Now he's just being beat by Justin Gaethje, in his words, 38-year-old man. Know what I mean? When he beat me.
Yeah.
And then he just went and absolutely punched his face in for 4 rounds.
It wasn't quite like that, but you're right, though. He did beat him convincingly.
Paddy Pimblett believes a fighter's first defeat can change everything, especially when that fighter has built an identity around being unbeatable. In his view, the biggest question now is whether Ilia Topuria will return stronger from the setback or struggle to regain the form that made him one of the sport's most dominant champions.
This is Justin Gaethje, right?
As we all have been saying, thought it would happen, man. Back when he got the Paddy fight, I was like, rightfully so.
But is that it? Is that it?
In my opinion, yes. Arman is
going to be ready for the rematch.
Arman is ready. I think Ilia is going to need some time to recover. I'm not sure just winning the title and not defending warrants the immediate rematch.
Not everyone shares Paddy Pimblett's opinion. Ariel Helwani believes the lightweight division should continue moving forward, with Arman Tsarukyan receiving the next title shot against Justin Gaethje, while Ilia Topuria takes the time he needs to fully recover before making his return. In Helwani's view, rushing Topuria back into another championship fight would be unnecessary, especially after such a physically demanding battle.
Is off for this. Now he doesn't have to press. He doesn't have to be the guy. He chased the knockout against Justin Gaethje to a degree that I think was to his detriment. He was entering a war with Justin Gaethje in a way that he hadn't in the past, and I don't think he needed to, because he wanted to knock him out, because he had built the expectations to this level. He now has the opportunity to not have to worry about that. He now has the opportunity to say, I've suffered defeat. I've made it out of the other side. I'm all good. I'm still a gangster, and he's going to rebuild himself. If anybody's selling Ilia Topuria stock, I'm buying all of it. I will buy every single.
Ariel Helwani views Ilia Topuria's future from a different perspective. Rather than seeing the defeat as a career-defining setback, he believes it could become a turning point. With the pressure of maintaining an undefeated record now behind him, Topuria may be able to compete with greater freedom and fewer expectations. Helwani argues that the experience could help him grow, refine his approach, and ultimately return as a smarter, more complete, and even more dangerous fighter.
Justin, congratulations. You said you'd leave your mark on my face, and you did. Class. You took the sight from my right eye in the first round, and by the end of the second, from my left too. No excuses. At one of the best camps of my life, I came in sharp, prepared, and ready. Last night was your night. That's the nature of this game. Glory and pain walk side by side. I'll heal, I'll rest, and I'll return stronger, wiser, and far more dangerous. And trust me, this story between us is far from over. We will have our rematch. I mean, that's as good as it gets, right? Credit
Glory
at the
and pain
top.
walk side by side. Unbelievable.
Still giving out bars. Unsurprising to me. I imagine that he was going to be gracious in defeat. I know he does the predicting everything, celebrating beforehand, showboating, all of that, but it doesn't surprise me that
is amazing.
He's carrying himself with class throughout this. I mean, you see it with all the great champions.
After days of intense debate, Ilia Topuria finally broke his silence with a message that addressed the defeat head-on. Rather than offering excuses, he accepted the loss, thanked his supporters, and vowed that the setback would only make him stronger. His statement made one thing clear: his confidence remains intact. Although his undefeated streak has come to an end, Topuria believes his journey is far from over and is already focused on working his way back to the top of a lightweight division.
Need about 6 months off. He broke both orbital bones in his face, okay? I'm not surprised. The man was black and blue, okay? The swelling on the face, the swelling on the nose. It's okay. He'll be back. He'll be fine, right? Will he be the same version of himself? We don't know. We got to assume. I thought the way that Ilia Topuria handled himself after the fight was nothing but class. I think I saw a story somewhere that his brother came over to him and said, "How you doing?" He said, "Hey, listen, did the people enjoy the fight?" That's the main thing that he wanted to know. And it was a phenomenal fight. Obviously, recency bias, one of the best fights this year, if not of all time. Topuria just lost to Justin Gaethje, so they're both coming off losses. And if he wins against Benoit Saint-Denis, well, Ilia Topuria is the former undisputed lightweight champion of the world, so it's still a good, logical matchup. And these two absolutely hate one another. There'll be a lot of drama in the build-up to the fight, and I, for one, want to see it settled once and for all. My dog is here. What do you think? Get out of here. Get out of here. And when you consider the stylistic matchup and what Paddy showed against Justin Gaethje, and the fact that, yeah, he did go 5 rounds, right, it would be a very interesting.
Michael Bisping believes Ilia Topuria's recovery will require patience after the serious facial injuries he suffered against Justin Gaethje. Despite the defeat, Bisping praised the way Topuria conducted himself afterward, describing his attitude as respectful and full of class. He also argued that a fight between Topuria and Paddy Pimblett still makes perfect sense. With their long-standing rivalry, genuine bad blood, and both fighters looking to re-establish themselves in the lightweight title picture, Bisping believes the matchup has all the ingredients to become one of the division's biggest attractions.
Two fighters like this with such high profiles like Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria, and there's that much tension, that much beef, that much drama, that much old school footage that they can use, not only squaring up inside the octagon, but at UFC London when they were talking shit and had to be separated by security. I heard stories of them almost getting into fights in the hallways and stuff like that, but there was no cameras rolling. Of course, there was a few water bottles thrown and stuff like that. There's always been heat and friction between the two of them, and now it's lining up absolutely perfectly for a block.
According to Michael Bisping, the rivalry between Ilia Topuria and Paddy Pimblett has everything fans could want. Years of trash talk, heated face-offs, security interventions, and genuine bad blood have already built a compelling story. In Bisping's view, the timing is finally right for both men to settle their feud inside the octagon. Following UFC 329, Pimblett also responded to his critics. He argued that expectations constantly change whenever he wins. Before the fight, many predicted Benoit Saint-Denis would overwhelm him, but after Pimblett's dominant victory, those same critics quickly downplayed the result. Pimblett dismissed the shifting narratives, insisting that as long as he keeps winning, earning bigger opportunities, and moving closer to a world title, outside opinions will not distract him from his goal.